To see you again. Thanks for coming in. Today I have a very special guest, but first I want to get to a couple things that I am listening to, reading, looking at. Number one is The General Store. The General Store is from my first guest, Veronica Garza, and I'm having a lot of fun listening to this podcast, so check it out. The General Store at SoundCloud. Also, I'm looking through The Artist's Way, which is by Julia Cameron. And it is a big book to get through, but if you are interested in developing yourself a little bit more as the artist you know you are, it is a perfect way to do that. It has a lot of different steps in kind of recovering the artistry that maybe you've forgotten. It's a really wonderful read, so enjoy that. And lastly, I'm listening to Can He Do That, which is a Stitcher podcast, and it basically goes through what's happening right now politically and President Trump and seeing how it actually works. So there you go. I've really been inspired by people lately, which is good since we're always together. I wanted to give a shout out to some children I'm teaching right now. Basically, I'm seeing the energy that children have so easily about life if you give them the opportunity. They want to make things happen. And I think that we can take a cue from kids, just in the sense that if somebody gives you a reason to enjoy life in a moment, go for it. Enjoy it with them. Because we don't know how long we get to be here, and we might as well enjoy the time we have. So those are my things for today. But now we're going to go to Jess Godwin. First, I'm going to show you a video that she created. She's created a bunch of videos. She's an amazing musician, and I wanted to showcase this video that she made. A music video she produced and all the music on it as well. And I'm very excited to share with you Shame by Jess Godwin.
I don't know when it started, but it did. Never stopped, never really stopped. And because I was thin, I was scared to say it. Sitting in the car, comparing my legs to my mother's. And my only friend Caitlin, saying that my teeth were yellow bits of corn. Then the boyfriends came and the boyfriends went. Are you really gonna eat that bread? Have you ever considered taking breast enhancement pills? I hear they work. Close my eyes and count 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No one's going to see the shame in me if I close my eyes and count 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No one's going to see the shame in me. Oh, I wanna be okay with me. Then I thought that I could do theater, people dressing me in a show, giving me butt pads, boob pads, help around the hips so I could look more like a woman. Ooh, then I thought I'd write a little song or two, but music isn't music for girls anymore. It's all shoes and lips and plumping mascara, beauty tips, cause it's all about the look. Look, labels came and the labels went. Are you really gonna wear that shirt? You're not fat, but your arms make you look like you are. Here's a blazer. If I close my eyes and count 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No one's going to see the shame in me. If I close my eyes and count 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No one's going to see the shame in me. Cover up, cover up, cover up, cover up, cover up. You're so thin. Cover up, cover up, cover up, cover up, cover up. You're so thin. Cover up. I don't see me. I don't see me. I don't see me. I don't see me. Don't see me. Town I don't see sexy. You're the girl next door. You're the misfit. Me town I don't see sexy. You're the girl next door. You're the misfit. Me town I don't see sexy. You're the girl next door. You're the misfit. I thought if I made it funny, you wouldn't feel uncomfortable with my shame. If I made you laugh, then maybe you'd like me too. And I'd rather have you like me than see me. Now it's chipped away at me for far too long, and I don't even see myself anymore. And I want to, 'cause I know what I have to offer.
Woo! There you go. So there she is. And now we're going to go to her and myself playing a game of life. We're going to play some life with Jess Godwin.
I don't think I've looked at this game in like 20 years. Setting up.
What a nice donator. Donate, people.
I always liked playing life because I always wanted to get married in the game of life, but not in real life. Just in the game. He was excited about life because I was excited when I got to fill up my car with people.
Yeah.
My brother Mark always wanted to play Monopoly.
Maybe you don't have to have as much skill for this. The journey of life.
Yeah.
You don't have to be good at it. You just got to do it.
You just gotta do it.
You just got to get through it.
I forget how to play. Do we put the houses in here?
I'm getting tired just setting it up. You know you want to end up at Millionaire State. Come on.
I do. Actually, I think I could live at the countryside inn.
What's the difference for you between self-production and being produced by someone else?
There's a lot of good, especially if the person's on the same page as you. If the producer doesn't dig what you're bringing to the table, it's just, they keep trying to change and change. And
Oof.
You get lucky sometimes, and then they enhance it and they add, they make it better. It all comes down to finding someone who fits with you production-wise, and it's hard.
Right.
Like I have the vocal and piano line of a song, and then they come in and they add the drums and they add the strings, and it's almost as intimate as picking a mate, because for me, music is really personal, and then you have to get somebody that just fits there, and I don't know, it's like kissing. Sometimes people aren't necessarily bad kissers, but they're bad kissers together.
Right.
So you have to find the right kissing chemistry. So that's kind of what's going on right now.
You're making out with a lot of producers.
A lot of producers. Sorry, Gabe. It's exciting and frustrating, and I keep getting better at my own craft along the way. The best part is everything. It becomes like everything you want. But for me, it's up to a certain point where I know I want more there. But there are engineers and producers that have spent their whole life learning how to EQ a voice. When I really want to put the parts together. I love writing melodies. I love harmonies. I'm very into vocal pads. I just like lots of vocals.
Lauryn Hill. You know what I mean?
That's how I grew up. Grew up on the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill and Sister Act 2.
Yes.
And I feel like if I've done my job in an interview, I brought up Sister Act 2. Honestly. It's like defining a musical moment for me. It was joyful.
Thank you, Whoopi.
Whoopi
Goldberg.
I'm just trying to take it to the next level.
Just take it to the next level.
So we're almost there. We've almost started the game. It's been a half hour. You'll be a superstar making $70,000. That's all a superstar makes?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take $70,000.
Actually, I would take.
Please.
Never mind. Scratch that. Reverse it.
But it says pay $30,000 on taxes due.
We have to figure out how to get to Countryside Acres.
I have to fan the cleared card deck face down while you draw one card at random.
Fanning
it out.
Police officer.
Okay.
Collect $5,000 from any opponent who speeds. Spins 10.
I'll have the same player fan these out.
I think fan means this.
It's like poker.
You're like... Yes. 500?
My brother Jake is really good at it. He's been working on...
Magician work?
Yeah.
Collect $20,000 on payday. But I love my career. I love what I do.
I should start college, right?
Job search. I think you get to choose from 3. You get to choose 3 and then you get to decide.
Oh, really?
If I know my life rules, I'm pretty sure I do.
That's nice. Yeah, and I'll be a superstar.
Yeah! Superstar!
I got a feeling about that.
I gotta do this right up close.
70,000. It's just like they said.
Artist doesn't have hours that we work, and we don't have a boss telling us, this is your task for today.
I gotta go work on a video till 4 in the morning. I could tiny house it. If I had like a second tiny house to make art, I'm trying to build my days the way I want to build them. Sometimes it's easy to forget that like you're just enough on your own.
Yeah.
I got this. I know what I like.
Yeah.
But you forget that sometimes.
This is like a car jam song?
Oh my gosh. Just over and over again. I don't know what it is. It.
What was the first song you wrote?
Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Baby I'm Through, THRU, and I did a dance to it in the variety show. And I wore a pink, shiny tube top that my friend Mia made for me that had like rhinestones all over it. Like the workout cargo black pants with my friend Anne. We had matching outfits, and our friend Melissa did the choreography for us. My friend Matt Fitzsimons, or Fitz, produced it, and yeah.
How old were you?
I was a senior in high school.
Had to produce it.
Everything rhymed with through. Baby, 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 I'm through.
Was there somebody who made you feel warm and like you could do what maybe they could do?
I grew up watching my mom perform. I grew up watching her like sequence drums and bass into her keyboard so she could play it at these gigs.
And she would play piano.
She played piano and sang looping back in the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll have that where I'm like, and then I sit down at the piano and I'm like, I haven't sang at the piano for a week. That's why I'm feeling like this. So it's always good to make sure that I put time in my day to do stuff like that.
Have you been learning anything new lately?
I'm learning to be more simple with what I'm saying. I'm learning that that's okay. So, like when I was younger writing, I was like, ugh, it's only 3 chords. It's so basic. But now I realize that like, the whole point of it is when you write, it's not to show like how clever you can be. It's actually to connect with other people. That feels right for me is when I write something and somebody's like, oh, I feel that way. If I strip away me trying to do something cool, it's better.
We were just trying to live life today.
1,970,000.
So thank you so much for coming. You're
Thank
so
you. This
sweet.
is fun.
Is there anything that we can watch online or any dates coming up that you'd like to promote? What's
Yes.
going on?
So you can go Jess Godwin on YouTube. I have an upcoming show at Center on Halstead in Chicago, and it's called Muses. And I've been writing music based on conversations with friends. I want people to come, so you should come.
And look her up on
JessGodwin.com.
Awesome.
Yay!
Thanks for coming. And lastly, my quote for the day is, darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can. You can't fight hate with hate. You can only fight it with love. And that is wildly paraphrased from Martin Luther King Jr. But I hear you. Have a great day. Thanks so much for joining me. Join me next time on Work Less with 2 of my good friends while we play a little game of categories. See ya.
I had an idea, I took it to work. Oh, it tells me be creative, be always be a jerk. Let's interview people about how they create, and then to us it inspires.